Yesterday, we took a deep dive into some of Fortnite's best chests of all time, and I asked you guys in that video, would you like to see me revisit some of Fortnite's worst chests? And you guys said absolutely, so that's what we're going to do today. We are going to revisit some of Fortnite's worst chests of all time. If you guys would like to see me rank every single chest in a video, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, and if you go on to enjoy this video, leave it a like and use code TYFRYZ in the Fortnite item shop. Your support means a ton to me. With that all being said, let's get right into this. Firstly, let's talk about chrome chests from Chapter 3, Season 4. And these chests are honestly just the definition of mid. And the thing that makes these chests unique is that they will always spawn you 2 weapons no matter what. And one of those weapons will always be guaranteed to be an Evo Chrome weapon, either the Evo Chrome shotgun or the Evo Chrome burst assault rifle. And honestly, I just think it's the fact that those Evo Chrome weapons aren't great. So by default, that means that the regular chest isn't that great, right? I mean, look, I'm not complaining about getting extra weapons from a chest, but I mean, how many times do you open a chrome chest and get a green suppressed SMG and a green Evo Chrome shotgun, right? I mean, that's just not going to cut it. Again, chests are all RNG based, right? They are all completely lucky. I can open a chrome chest and get absolutely garbage, and then I can open a chrome chest and get absolute heat out of it, right? So just keep that in the back of your mind when you watch the rest of this video. With that being said, though, the way to determine whether one is better than another is really just the percentage of high tier loot that you can get, or I guess the percent chance you have at getting better weapons, items, heals, etc. And in this case, we don't really get much of that with the chrome chest. To me, it just felt like getting a regular chest, but just throw in a mid chrome weapon. That's really all I gotta say. Next, let's talk about Borderlands chests. And honestly, if you forgot these existed or didn't even know they existed in the first place, I would not blame you. They could only be found in Season X in the Pandora location, and the only thing that made them different from a regular chest is just that they would always drop cash. The problem with cash is that it was literally useless, and when I tell you guys useless, there is nothing you could do on the entire map. There was no like special skin or anything you could buy using this cash. No, you could do nothing with cash. It is seriously the most useless item in Fortnite history. So this is legitimately just a regular chest and throw in a useless item in there as the appeal, I guess. There is no reason to actively seek out these chests. They don't give you anything special, and while they definitely look cool and it is cool to have a Borderlands collab in the game, they totally missed the mark with these chests. They are boring and not great. Next, let's talk about the Imperial chests, part of the Star Wars collaborations. And if I remember correctly, I could be wrong here, but I believe these Imperial chests would only spawn in at those like weird like clone trooper locations around the map. Look, you get what I'm saying. The gameplay will speak for itself. And a couple of these would spawn there, and every time they would give you the exact same thing. They would give you a E11 blaster, I believe it was, some chug splashes, and shockwave grenades. If my memory serves me correctly, that is what every single chest would give you. There is no RNG here. That is a set fact. Although I do believe that they did get updated to include the Wookiee bowcaster as well as the E11 to the loot pool. But look, the E11 blaster does not move me at all. I would literally only take the shockwave grenades and maybe the splashes if I needed them desperately. So yeah, I mean, what is the point of this chest, right? I would literally only take 2 shockwave grenades, leave the weapon, again, use the splashes if I need it, but other than that, just totally useless. Again, these were not chests that I was actively searching out and needed to open. I have no need to go search these things out. And next, I have what I believe to be a little bit of a hot take here. That is the cosmic chest from Chapter 2, Season 7. And as you guys know, I will never rip Fortnite and Epic Games for introducing new creative items and new ways to play the game, and this is exactly that. And the cosmic chest is no doubt the most unique chest we have ever seen. And essentially the way this chest would work is that it would spawn at random points in the map, not at a certain POI or a certain location, just random spots, and you and your teammates would have to go in and swing a bunch of times at it, hit the critical hit points on it. Most of the time it would take, I believe, like 10 to 15 seconds around there, and then the chest would open and the loot would drop. And there is a couple glaring issues right off the bat with this chest. First of all, to my knowledge, it was not in solos, so if you are a solos player, there's a good chance that you never opened a cosmic chest in your entire life. It would require 2, 3, or 4 players to be there, and it would require the amount of players that you were playing with. So if you're playing duos, it will require 2 people, trios 3 people, squads 4 people. And I don't know about your guys' squads, maybe it went better than mine, but to get my 3 friends to try and open a chest while they're all looting or fighting somebody, trying to get all 4 of us us at the same location at the exact time to open a chest is a total nightmare. And you guys are all literally just sitting in the open, just kind of crouching and pickaxing at a chest waiting to be run up on. Furthermore, I remember the loot being so bad from these cosmic chests. I mean, you would think if you'd have to go out of your way for it, spend your time pickaxing it, get all your teammates together, you would get some seriously good loot from it, but I'm telling you guys that is not the case. The loot was absolutely not worth it for this thing, and I remember in Chapter 2, Season 7, most of the time, I would just walk right by them. I wouldn't even bother taking the time out to try and get my teammates to open them. Again, it is a fantastic idea. I would like to see it repurposed into something else, but until then, yeah, it's really not good. Next, let's talk about the Republic chest. And to my knowledge, it is literally just the exact same thing as the Imperial chest, but just swap out the E11 blaster with the DC-15 rifle. I believe that is the only difference between these two. You still get your shockwaves, still get the chug splashes, just switch out the gun. So you can basically just copy and paste everything I said about the Imperial chest here. But what I will say is I actually do believe these are better simply because I believe the DC-15 is better than the E11. Again, this is not a chest that I am actively searching out, right? I mean, the DC-15 is not good enough for me to want to go hunt these things down and grab it. And honestly, just because it is better than the E11 does not say a ton because the E11 really sucks. So yeah, in my opinion, this is not really a great chest. Next, we gotta talk about the train chests from Chapter 5. And I'm not talking about any of these small miniature chests. I am talking about the big one at the head of the train that you have to wait, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 seconds for before it opens. And I just feel like this chest is underwhelming for what it is. I mean, think about it. This is really the main attraction for the train, right? If you're going to go on the train, you're going to go for the big grand chest at the head of the train that's supposed to have this crazy good loot. But honestly, 9 out of 10 times when I open this chest and I spend the 15 to 20 seconds absolutely wasting my time, I get like 2 blue weapons and like a healing item. Again, it's this similar idea to the cosmic chest where you are taking a lot of your time to open this chest. You are sitting there, you are vulnerable. Everyone around you can see that you are capping that chest, and the loot that you get does not warrant the danger that you are putting yourself in. Again, I just feel like the majority of this time when I get this chest, it is really underwhelming. And I mean, let's be honest, looting the train is a total nightmare in and of itself, and yeah, this chest does not help its case. Alright, let's talk about shield chests from Chapter 2, Season 4, and again, these are another chest that you may have forgot totally existed. So, if you'll remember, these are the chests that were found in the jets that were like crashed along the map being defended by Stark robots, and they were painfully mid. I mean, think about it, these were chests that were being defended by 3, 4, 5 AIs at a time. I mean, you would think you'd be getting something good here, but 9 out of 10 times it is a green AR and a chug splash. I'm dead serious. I hope the gameplay will show it when I end up going to get it. It is literally a green AR and chug splash every time. And again, you are seeing a common theme here. This chest is not worth the danger that you have to put yourself through to try and get it. I just don't understand why anybody would go out and seek this chest. It is nothing special. It is just a basically regular chest that you would find anywhere else. There's nothing really else to say about this thing. It is just a reskinned regular chest, and for that it definitely deserves to be on this list. And the final placement on this list, that is the sideways chest. And these chests could only be found in those like big zombie orbs in Chapter 2 Season 8. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And the main appeal to these chests is that they had a high probability of dropping sideways weapons. And again, almost identical to the chrome chests where I said that those Evo Chrome weapons particularly were very mid. It's the same thing with the sideways chest. Those sideways weapons are not great. And those big areas were a total disaster to go into and try and fight the zombies and the huge guys, if you remember. And again, these chests are not good enough for you to go in and do that. And I don't really have anything else to say about these chests. It's just like, why would you go in and fight and make all this noise and make a big commotion just to get these 2, 3 chests that would give you sideways weapons that 99% of people would never even use in the first place? Except maybe like if you got a purple or legendary sideways minigun, then I think that you could validate going in to do that. But other than that, I don't see a reason why you would go for these sideways chests, and in my opinion, they are one of the worst chests of all time. And yeah, guys, that is my revisitation for some of Fortnite's worst chests of all time. Let me know in the comments section what video you would like to see next. I read all of your guys' comments, or at least I try my best to, so be sure to let me know, and maybe your idea can get featured in a video. How did I do on this video? Did you like the rankings? What did you think I should rank differently? Let me know in the comments below, and if you would like to see me rank every single chest, I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on that. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace.